Right. I was there in 1969 when we won the first cup. Now I'm 69 years of age and it's just been shit.
It's never a penalty. Never, ever, ever in this world. I'm looking forward to seeing what Shearer's going to say about that tonight if he's on Match of the Day. Awful. But the other 3 goals, fair dues. They're saying he's got 50 million to spend. He needs a hell of a lot more than that. That defence is awful. Awful.
Can you see us staying up? Liverpool and Man City next.
He's going to have to look up shop. He's literally going to have to put 10 players behind the ball and Callum Wilson on his own up front. But what he's got, Ashley's left him in a bad place. You know, Joe Linton, yes, he's been playing well, blah, 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 but he's not getting goals. He's not getting goals. You know, I even put a bet on the book of getting a goal.
Who stood out for you for Newcastle in the game?
Almiron will run all day for you. He'll tackle back, he does everything, and then the sub him. Can't believe it. For Ryan Fraser is a waste of space. He should be just chucked off. He's no good. I hope they give him 200 million quid because that's what he's going to need to sort that team out.
Dreadful performance. Never laid a glove on them. Absolutely awful. I could not believe that game. Like, I come here thinking we were going to get something over there. Even a point. We were absolutely dreadful. I've stuck up for that Willock and that. Embarrassing. An embarrassing performance. Proper embarrassing performance. From 1 to 11. Horrendous. Only chance we looked like we were going to score was their back pass. And that was it. First 5 minutes in the game we looked alright. After that, embarrassing to the shirt. Sorry, I am absolutely sick to the teeth.
So more specifically, what do you think what went wrong?
Had any passion in the game. It was only Shelby for me. That looked any good. You know what I mean? Any good. There was the rest of them. Maximin, you get the twist, the turns. 3 now done. He done that brilliant run into the box. It was great. But what's the point? You've got to get the ball and you've got a striker there who's probably in a good team will get 25, 30 goals. In war team he's going to get 10 goals. That was absolutely embarrassing. I'm so annoyed, Eddie. I'm so annoyed with this performance today.
It's a women's only group. Cells.
I thought Leicester were there for the taking, if I'm honest with you. Johnny Evans went off. I thought great. When Johnny Evans went off, the attitude of the players, in my eyes, was really poor. And when you're in a relegation scrap, when there's a game for the sort of, there's at least a point there, I thought the attitude of the players was really poor. Shelby, again, looks like just, when you look at what he was like under Steve Bruce to what he's like under Eddie Howe, unreal. But for me, I thought the attitude of the players was really poor, and that's the worrying thing. I mean, there was a chance there's teams above we can reel in, and that was a hell of an opportunity today, and we just lost it. But fingers crossed, we might pull off 2 shocks the next 2 games. But by the time we played Southampton, we've got to have at least 7 more points to have a chance. If not, it's the championships next season.
Everything went on today from, I thought that was going to be a bit of a booster when Johnny Evans came off, really, because he's probably arguably one of the best centre-halves, really. But ever since he came off, really, everything just went to pot. I think my first shot on target was in the 50th minute. But all round, just terrible, defensively terrible, fullbacks terrible. I never expected 4-0. I don't think any UFC fan expected 4-0. I don't think any pundit expected 4-0. I predicted that it was going to be a 0-0 draw. I think Leicester was going to keep a clean sheet. And I thought we were to keep back clean sheets because I thought we defended very well against Burnley. Leicester have been shocking this season. They've went backwards. You know, they won the FA Cup last season. Where they're now in mid-table. So terrible performance. We've got dreadful opponents in the next 2 or 3 games. We've got Liverpool, we've got Manchester City, we've got Man United. I don't know where we're going to pick up points. It leaves us very dry in January. We're going to need to bring in some big players. I mean big players. Centre-halves, full-backs, midfielders. Something big.
4-0 to Leicester. I just can't put my finger on what went wrong. I disagree with the lads I'm with today. I thought the passion was there and they tried the hardest. Just for me, there's the quality. Just when Leicester just stepped up a gear, they just seemed to slice through us and score a goal. This was an ideal opportunity to get at least a point. I was actually hopeful for 3 points today. I mean, they've got a decimated squad. They're prone to leaking goals this season. Now we've come away with a 4-0 defeat away at Leicester. I've got no idea, but that's grim reading. Going into Liverpool away on Thursday and Man City at home next Sunday. I just didn't see that coming at all. You know, we just lack that quality. We just Eddie Howe will be doing his nuts, just executing these plans. We're just not good enough. We don't have the quality. Maximin, he had a couple of little bright spots, but for me, just not good enough. A bit of liability at times. Joe Willock, I was disappointed. But I kind of put my finger on it. But I didn't see that coming, and I'm worried now. 4-0, man. If you're asking us now, do we have the capability of staying up? Absolutely. There's a lot of points to play for. Do I think we're going to stay up after today? No, I don't.